Hi, I'm Tracy Reisinger and I teach Algebra 1. And with our new resource, I wanted to take a minute to kind of show everybody where they can find things in the Schoology website, both parents and students. First, let's start with our calendars. If you happen to miss school and you want to know what we did in Algebra 1 that day, you can just click on the calendar. And when it loads, it'll show you that today we did slope notes. Tomorrow we're going to do slopes on 2.1. Then the following day we're going to do a work day on it. And you can see that you know pretty far ahead when we have quizzes and tests. This is a live calendar, so as I make adjustments to it, the adjustments will show up here as well. Okay, let's move down to my contact info. My email is the best way to get a hold of me. Make sure that you let me know whatever information it is you need. I'm happy to get back to it. I do have my voicemail on here, but I will respond to emails a lot quicker than voicemails most times. The interactive reader is basically the online textbook. So everything that you could possibly need with this resource is in this interactive student edition of the book. It's basically the online version of the book. Now, I've been telling kids that, when you miss notes, you can go into topic 2 in the book and you can find stuff. But I found that it's just too overwhelming for them. So for this new unit, I've rearranged things a little bit. Notice it starts off with blank notes up here. 2.0 slope is just an additional unit we did to remind kids exactly how slope works. They should have already seen that and used it in pre-algebra. Our next section is slope-intercept form. And notice how I've got this organized, and all the different subsections will be organized this way. The homework will be right at the top, so they can go to the homework and get started on it. If they're having trouble, there are resources. There's the specific lesson that we're doing, a direct link to that in the online textbook. There's specific vocabulary having to do with this unit, and an overall one-page concept summary. What I love about this concept summary is it really does take everything that we're doing and put it into one page. And as this loads, I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is the concept summary. It tells you the words of what we're doing. It says the algebra of it. It gives you examples. So it's a one-page synthesis and examples of what we did in this subsection. And we'll go back up to slope-intercept form. There are videos for any of the specific topics we're covered. One of the things I want to show you is notes. These notes go along with the note packets. So in the note packet, what I showed kids is there's this example that we start with. It's a model and discuss. And it talks about Lonnie wants to buy a 360 bicycle. There's 2 payment options. And we talk about this in class and fill it in. But they can do it online as well and work through their notes that way. That would be just the first part of the notes. The next part is an example. And so all of this is basically taking our notes and breaking every single part apart so that they can either go through and fill in their notes with these links, or they can go back and focus on maybe one area that they were having difficulty from. Okay, and that goes all the way down to the end. So everything that's in our notes is in this folder, and all you have to do is click open each tab to be able to work through the notes that we had. Okay, notice I have a lesson quiz here. It's unpublished, so the kids won't see this until I'm ready for them to see it. I might not use it at all, which is why I keep it unpublished. And for those needing extra practice, we've got practice that reteaches. We have just plain additional practice. We have practice for enrichment, and we also have a mixed review of all the things we've learned so far. So if kids are needing a little bit of extra practice, that's where we would find it. One of the other things I want to talk about is that if a student scores better on a test than he did on the previous homework assignments, that test will replace those homework assignments for that unit. So that's a little motivation to make sure that we do well on those tests because that's their assessment of what they know. Also, at the end of the year, I will be allowing them to choose one test from the year that they can retake at the end of the year to try to improve the grade on that test. So there's lots of options, lots of opportunities, plenty of resources. Don't ever let them say, I can't, I don't know where to go, because it's all right here and it's laid out for them. And when in doubt, they can always ask their teacher, because I'm happy to answer. I hope you all have a great afternoon, and I hope that this was helpful for you.